This is a short parak and will be a short video as well. My main goal in this video is to set the stage for a future video we'll have by Parak Chaf Aleph with regards to what happened between Sha'ul and the Givonim. This parak, in essence, challenges us with a riddle, if we take note of the geography mentioned, of course. ושני אנשים שרי גדודים היו בן שאול, שם האחד בנה ושם השני רכב בני רימון הבארותי מבני בנימין, כי גם בארות תחשב על בנימין. ויברחו הבארותים גיתימה, ויהיו שם גרים עד היום הזה. Rechab and Bana were from Be'erot. Therefore, they were considered from Binyamin because Be'erot was considered Binyamin's. What does this mean? If they were from Sheva Binyamin, just say so. If not, what's the difference that Be'erot is considered part of Nachalat Binyamin? Be'erot was one of the Givoni cities, as we see in Sefer Yoshua. It would seem they were in fact Givonim, and because Be'erot was in Nachalat Binyamin, they were connected with them. It shouldn't surprise us that Sha'ul would have mercenaries or officers that are from locals other than Am Yisrael. Firstly, we see that this was common at that time by the nations around us, like we see by David joining the Plishtim. Second, David himself had officers from other nations, such as Ittai Gittit, maybe from his time when he was by Achish of Gath, and others. Why did the people of Be'erot run to another area? Some say that Gitaima means they ran to Gath of the Plishtim. Others say there was a place called Gitim, also mentioned in Nehemiah at the beginning of Bayit Sheni times. Either way, if we're talking about Givonim, this would seem to fit with what we will learn later regarding the complicated relationship Shaul had with them. This would especially seem to be the case if they did run to an area that was under Plishti control. This would make a lot of sense, as like David, when chased by Sha'ul, they ran to a place outside his jurisdiction and under the control of his biggest enemy. It could also give us another motive for why these two officers would turn against their king. On the one hand, everyone heard that Avner had been killed, and they likely knew that he had already been making advances towards a settlement with David. If that's how he met his end, what chance did they have? They needed a way to show that they were truly useful and ready to fully back David so that maybe they would be spared. But David didn't have Avner killed and had no desire for their actions against Ishbosheth either. The additional motive added here could be revenge against the house of Sha'ul for their treatment of the Givonim. This was their opportunity to strike, and they did so quite brutally, decapitating Ishbosheth and traveling with his head as a trophy. There's a delicate balance that has to be met. These people with a treaty with us share our destiny, at least for the moment. If they're loyal, they fight alongside us, fall alongside us, and must be treated with respect and with equal opportunities. On the other hand, those who join us specifically when we're strong, Bezrat Hashem, must have an eye kept on them, as if the tide turns, Khalila, we could find them turning against us when we need them most. Maybe they wouldn't have turned against him and his family when they needed them most if they'd been treated fairly to begin with. Some of David's most loyal comrades and friends were from foreign nations. Bonds of brotherhood forged in the furnaces of fierce battle. They stood the test of time and joined him even in his lowest and darkest moments when so many others turned against him as soon as it seemed he was down. Can we be a Jewish nation and have a Jewish state with the local non-Jews, such as the Druze, for example, playing a role in having good opportunities open to them? Or much like we were second-rate citizens around the world throughout Gullus, are we to allow them to fall in the field next to us, but have no place amongst us in our society? We won't give up on our Jewish state. We won't let it become just another country like any other. This is our chance to let the morals and ethics of the Torah to shine for the whole world to see, show them how a proper society is truly meant to behave, to show what we've learned throughout our long Gullus. What is the message we're looking to send out? Please note, while I welcome discussion, in this case, I'd like to raise the question and leave it out of the discussion forums for now. On one of my tours, we actually go and meet and hear from a member of the Druze community, and then we can open a dialogue on our own on the topic. I don't think it would be fair to discuss a topic without at least meeting and seeing face to face a human being who lives the outcome of this discussion in their daily life. So please, let's keep the forum clean for now and save the discussion for the tour.